So, welcome everybody. Welcome to the session. Please confirm in chat if you can hear me and see me. All clear? Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, Taban Kwamar, for confirming. All right. I can see a lot of my out of India subscribers also joining in. So, namaskar. Thank you so much for joining in. I know it must be a different time zone, but still you took out time to join. I'm really thankful to all of you. Okay. So, everybody, we're going to start soon because there are more than 450 people who have joined, and I'm expecting more than that actually. So let everybody join, and then we shall start the session. Okay. All right. Good evening, everybody. So before I start, and while we are waiting for all other participants to join, without wasting much of your time, I want to tell you something about the daily thoughts which our team shares on social media to all of you. Every day I sit for half an hour, think about some thought which I should pass on to the next generation, to all of you, because that is very important. Recently, we asked in our YouTube channel that what is one thing which always bothers you? And the first and the only answer we got is demotivation. People have a lot of demotivation because all around you there is so many negativity happening. Isn't that right? There's so many things happening which is negative, which is making you sad or upset, right? So at that point in time, you need somebody to tell you that, hey, you're good enough. Hey, you can do this. Hey, you can and you will certainly win. Hey, you have all the capacity, capability, and potential to become successful. And that's me. And today I'm joined by a surprise guest. Okay. So I'll reveal the guest in a short while from now while everybody else has joined. Okay. So in the meanwhile, let me check how many of you follow the daily quotes which we are sharing on social media. Do you follow that? Do you read that every day? Yes? Okay. Wonderful. So you look at this. These quotations are created keeping all of you in mind. And we created keeping in mind that what kind of challenges you might be facing today. And we've always noticed that students, working professionals, bioprofessionals in general, face a lot of negativity from surroundings. So it's not just the relatives. Of course, relatives are always there. It's not just the relatives. It's the social media itself, which keeps coming back and haunting them that, hey, you will not get a job. There is no scope. Hey, this is not going to work out. Hey, you are in the wrong field. Bahut sare log, lot of people talk a lot of nonsense on the internet about biosciences. And that is something you all should know. This is a nuisance which people talk on the internet. The most important thing, in fact, this show, this Ask Me Anything show, is one of the most unique shows where we talk only positive things, only helpful things for all of you. Okay. So how many of you see today's thought of the day? Today's thought of the day, did you notice? I wrote specially for each one of you. Did you notice that? What is in there? We wrote that today you are going to create the second dent in the universe, because the first dent was created on your birthday, right? So quickly, everybody, can you tell me what's your birthday? Tell me what's your birthday. Of course, I cannot memorize the birthday of so many people, but I'll try to note it down, or my team will try to note it down. That's for sure. Okay. So that's something which we can. Okay. So yeah. Tell me your birthdays. 24th October, 7th November. Okay, this was just yesterday, Ajaya. Belated happy birthday. So 7th November, okay. 1st of May, 31st October. Oh, your birthday is coming, Shafakat Shamshad. So happy birthday. December 31st. Wow, happy New Year, Alice. And happy birthday. So advance birthday wishes to Alice. Jyotsna, 13th March, right? So you can see each one of you share a particular birthday, right? So on that day, the first dent in the universe was already created. Okay, and you should know this. And that is why you celebrate it, right? The second dent will happen when you do something. awesome, do something great. And how do you do something awesome and great when you keep listening to all the negativity? You can't do that, right? Am I not right? Exactly, guys. Yes. So all the birthdays out there, Jyotsna, 13th March, happy birthday, 20th April, 22nd November, all the birthdays which are going to come or has already passed. Universe has all those dents. And that's what you celebrate, that dent as a birthday. But the next dent will happen when you work on something great, right? Nobel Prize, everybody knows. Alfred Nobel created that dent, right? So the second dent, everybody will remember. The first dent, nobody remembers. Do you remember the birthday of Alfred Nobel? Probably no. Do you remember the birthday of Edison? No. Do you remember the birthday of Dyson? But the work which they did, everybody will remember. Har Govind Khurana. Do you know his birthday? No. You know what he did, right? So here it is. The first dent is not that important. Of course, it is very important because you were born. The second dent is very important also. Okay. So now the first dent is already created. The second dent has to be created. Okay. Now let us look at this. I'm going to come to each one of you, your questions. Okay. So bear with me while I share the thought with all of you. So, ye hai janma bhumi, ye hai karma bhumi. This is janma, this is karma. Okay. So this is your birth, this is your work. Your work is what will make you a legend in this world. Okay. Now, let me tell you this. This is something secret I'm going to share. Okay. So keep it a secret. Anyways, it will be on YouTube after some time. So it's a secret. So the biotech industry of India, the biopharma industry of India is 70 years behind the US pharma industry, biotech industry. Okay. So first point. Now the second point, very important. The first point is 70 years behind the US and Europe biotech industry. Right? Now, the next part. Does it mean we should go to US, UK, and Europe to, get more exposure in our career? No. See, that playground has already got a lot of players. So probably when you get in, there'll be very stiff competition. But in India, the playground is all flat. You can do whatever you want in the biotech industry and still you'll be worshipped because you did something because others are not doing it. Right? So the very important thing here, you have to be passionate about your industry. You have to be passionate about your subject, whatever is your subject. Okay, microbiology, biochemistry, molecular biology, cell biology, ecology, evolution, jo bhi aap kar rahe ho. Okay, you have to be passionate about it, right? And then you go ahead and pursue it, right? So the US is maybe 70 years ahead, but that makes you the Har Govind Khurana of India, right? So all you have to do is just get started. All you have to do is get your first break. And that is the reason I'm going to come up with a special course starting 1st November, right? And that course is Industry Insider Tricks on how to get jobs in the biotech industry, in the pharma industry, okay? For all those people who attended it live, the birthday celebration session on 11th of October, they're going to get it for free. Some of them are going to get it for free, if I'm not wrong. And then you're also going to, it's available on the stores also. So you can always, attend that. Okay. So now that a sizable number of audiences joined, thank you so much for joining, first of all, and good evening to everybody. It's a bright, sunny day, sunny evening in Bangalore. And today I have a special guest for all of you. So let me reveal the guest. Shall I reveal the guest, guys? Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So the special guest, special panelist, which I have brought for all of you, will switch on her camera in the next as I count. Okay. Shall we count? 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome Tithi ma'am. Namaskar ma'am, thank you so much for joining us. So
Namaskar sir, thank you for having me here. Hi everybody, good evening to all of you.
Good evening ma'am, and good evening everybody. So guys, I brought in ma'am specially. She's a very busy person. Just 15 minutes back, her video was uploaded on YouTube about, a life science career for BSc. So she gave some nice tips there. And, she is real busy. But I said, ma'am, can you please spare out a few, like 30 minutes or 45 minutes with our subscribers, all the people who are going to attend this session? Because, I bring in one point of view to you, she brings in one more point of view. So the diverse point of view will give you more ideas, right? So We shall get started with the session, ma'am. Before we get started, a few points from you, if you would like to address the audience, please.
So everyone, how are you all doing? First of all, we all are in the same field of biotechnology. So as sir was saying that you can be from any related topic, but we all are from life sciences. So somewhere we all are interconnected. And
Right.
when I was doing my higher education, I will say that I did not get so much support. Like I did not have a society to look for. Yes, Biotecnika was there to guide me at that time also. And I was fortunate to have some good teachers to guide me. But the support that you see right now is like immense. It was not there last 15
Right.
years or 10 years back. So
Right.
take the use of it, take help from it. But yes, from the negativities, you have to choose like which is positive, which is negative. That is will be your call to decide. And yeah, Biotecnika is there and will be there to help you. So yes, you can ask us the questions related to your career guidance. Whatever, the session is all yours. You guys can ask us and we will try to answer your queries to best of our ability.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for addressing our audience. So let's get started with the first question. So let's put this into perspective, everybody. Some questions I'll try to answer, some questions ma'am will answer, and whatever we don't know, or maybe it will take a lot of time to answer, we'll ask you to drop us a mail. We will also say, save that question. We'll answer it next time or probably via email. Now, I know a lot of you have sent me email last session. I'm yet to reply because of my busy schedule. I could not, but I have saved those emails. You're definitely going to get a reply. So that's for those whom I missed to answer last time. Okay. So the first question which is coming up is from Prithvi Raj Chavan, and he says he has done BSc Agriculture and then he wants to 4 years. Okay, 4 years BSc degree program he's done. Can I join MTech in biotechnology? So if it is a 4 years, you can always do the next 2 years. So I'm sure that should not be a problem. All you have to do is check the university if they have that eligibility. Most of the universities do have that. So if you have agriculture, they'll take you in MTech. Okay, probably you'll have to write the GATE exam if they have that entrance criteria as well. Okay, so the next question again is from Prithviraj. So I've answered that. Okay. Next, we'll move on to the next question. And that question is from Kirti. I'm in final year BSc Chemistry, Biology, Zoology. I want immediate jobs because of my family situation. Please guide me through jobs. Okay. So Tithi ma'am, I'll be a little biased here. The jobs thing, because that's my expertise, I'll jump in. Okay. I'll pass on the questions to you. Okay. So Kirtika, first thing, watch my career ladder video. Okay. After you watch that, you will realize that as soon as you get started in the biotech industry with a BSc, you will be absorbed in the production side of the industry. So industry is divided into various types like production, research, formulation development, QA, QC, clinical research. So there are various departments. Okay. So as a bachelor's, you'll be absorbed in the production department or the formulation development department. So there the salaries will be lesser. So even though in short term you will get the job, in the long term, it will not be very rewarding. Of course, you'll climb the ladder, but not the way a MSc or a PhD would climb. Okay. So I think that answers your question. So my suggestion to you is, if it's a very bad situation, do take it up. But keep this in mind that you will have to, some point in time, you'll have to leave the job, go for higher studies, and then come back again. Okay. But yeah, whatever you experience you'll gain in these years will obviously be counted in future. So that's not a waste of the years. Like, okay, that can always be done. So I think that answers your question. So answering it live, I'll mark it here. Okay. Next question, anonymous attendee. This is a question I think Tithi ma'am should take. I want to know about doing PhD in South Korea. I want to know your opinion. So ma'am, over to you.
Yeah. So yes, South Korea has got some very good institutes. Even I have some ex-colleagues who have done their PhD, in fact, postdoctorship also in South Korea. So yes, the options are very good. And the best thing is like you can also come back and join any Indian institute also after your doctorate is over, after you have finished
Right.
your PhD or your postdoc research. So Indian institutes, they accept, they recognize the PhD and the degrees obtained from South Korea. So if you are done, if you are fine, like if you want to come back, then after your research, you can also come back here.
Right. Right. So I hope that answers your question, anonymous attendee, but I appreciate if you mention your name because your name is unique. I know that. Okay. Another thing is about video clarity. I'm not sure. The video clarity should be fine for everybody. Ravali, can you hear me? Because everybody else can. Okay, that was a comment of before, so I'm sure it should be audible now. So self study से भी CSIR को qualify किया जा सकता है. A question from Pooja, it's in Hindi and I'll translate it for other audience. So the question is, can we qualify CSIR net with the help of self-study? So I'll ask the ma'am to answer that question and then I will jump in with my points. Yeah, over to you, ma'am.
Yes, Pooja, for sure, you can do it. Okay, see, I will tell you that I also cleared CSIR by my self-study only. But the thing is that you have to chip in a lot of effort. Okay, and I will say that with every time, the competition increases. So if you have just finished your degree, if you have just finished your MSc, so it will be best that you qualify or you prepare for the exam as soon as possible. Don't think that I will take a break in this session and then in the next session my preparation will be good. The thing happens is that you keep forgetting the things that you have already studied in MSc, and then you have to prepare everything from a new perspective. So that will take a lot of time from you. So the faster you prepare the exam, faster you qualify the exam, that will be the best thing. And in that matter, you can for sure do it by yourself. But yes, if you have some career gaps, if you have some years to fill in between, then I will suggest that you seek out help. That will make your preparation more efficient. Sir, if you would like to add something.
Okay, so I'll try to answer this question with the same concept which you study in enzymes. तो मैं हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में बात करूंगा because the question is in Hindi. तो आपने enzyme kinetics पढ़ा होगा. So you have the substrate and which results into product. अगर catalyst डालते हो तो speed of reaction बढ़ जाता है. अगर कैटलिस्ट नहीं डालोगे तो ऐसा नहीं, रिएक्शन प्रोसीड नहीं करेगा. प्रोसीड करेगा, रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन लो रहेगा, राइट? सो द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन विल लो, बट द रिएक्शन विल डू प्रोसीड इन द फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन, राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाट विल हैपन इन योर केस व्हेन यू स्टडी विद सेल्फ स्टडी. Yes, your chances of qualifying is high, will be there, but it will definitely proceed in that direction, but the rate of reaction will be slow, right? So आप जैसे enzyme kinetics में देखते हो catalyst, coachings, mentors जो कि implementers हैं, mentors who are themselves implementers, who have spent time in the industry, they've worked with so many students just like you. So it is always wise कि दूसरों की गलती से सीख लो और अपना टाइम बचा लो, या फिर you waste your own time doing the similar mistakes and then finally achieving target, right? It's like, okay, Edison did 10,000 mistakes and then he found the light bulb. बट अगर एडिसन का कोई गुरु होता who would have told कि हाँ, अगर लाइट बल्ब बनाना है तो ऐसे बना लो, तो he would have done it in a shorter period of time. तो देखो, रिसर्च जो करना है वो आपको पीएचडी में करना है, ठीक है? सीएसआर का प्रिपरेशन को रिसर्च मत बनाओ, राइट? सो माय एडवाइस टू यू इज इफ यू गेटिंग coaching or some mentor, do it, okay? Take it. But there are some students who are economically weaker, who need support and hand holding. तो उनके लिए I will just tell one very simple secret, ठीक है? हम हमेशा नहीं एडवर्टाइज करते हैं इस चीज को. अगर आप if you are a talented student from a economically poor background, आप बायोटेक्निका के पास आइए, हम आपकी हेल्प करेंगे, ठीक है? We'll provide you up to 100% scholarship also, but you have to be talented and deserving. So talented, deserving student Biotecnika के यहाँ से कभी खाली हाथ नहीं जाएगा. He will definitely get support. ठीक है? So I think that answers your question, Pooja, and thank you so much for asking this question. This is a very important question. Okay, there's another question from anonymous attendee. I'm confused between UPSC civil services. So should I do CSIR net? Because I have recently completed my postgraduate in MSc Biochemistry. तो मैम मैं इसको पहले लेता हूँ, फिर if you want you can add some points, ठीक है? So anonymous attendee, the question which I've asked is civil services versus CSIR net. मुझे तो लगता है इस पर एक वीडियो बननी चाहिए, But my short में, I'm going to tell you this in a very short manner. And that is, see, you have to know the end result of it, right? When you try for civil services, you become a civil servant, okay, which is a job. When you try for CSIR, you become a scientist, which is again a job, but in a different direction. This is in a different direction, okay? Once you have become a, UPSC, you've qualified UPSC, become a civil servant, तो जो भी आपने पढ़ा वो सब पीछे रह जाएगा. Whatever you studied till date, MSc biochemistry, it'll all just go behind. It'll just be as good as any other person. You'll be as good as any other person, right? So if you don't value your MSc biochemistry, probably you should go in that direction, because वो भी एक अच्छा career है. But let me tell you, you should calculate the amount of people with whom you'll be competing. For example, UPSC is, last time I checked, more than 10 lakh people write this exam, right? While CSIR net is written by 1 lakh people. Now, UPSC, your biochemistry or biology subject will become a secondary subject. There'll be one more subject which you will have to take, right? Which you may not be an expert of, right? So when you will, compare 1 लाख का competition में जीतना ज्यादा आसान है कि 10 लाख का competition में? Is it easy to win 1 lakh or 10 lakh? I think 1 lakh. Okay, so that's one thing. So first point is end game. आपको क्या बनना लाइफ में, ठीक है? अगर if you want to become a civil servant, do it. But remember, the competition will be very high, which will be 10 times higher than CSIR. Okay. Second thing is that it will be of no use. Whatever you studied, it will be of no use once you are a civil servant. Your entire life will change. Okay. Many people ask me, sir, मैं bank PO बन जाता हूँ. After MSc biotechnology, I'll become a bank PO. But after that, whatever you studies will go waste. Okay. You'll just be in the bank, and that life will be different. Of course, you'll have a 9-to-5 job. But maybe, I'm saying maybe you will not be satisfied from your life. Maybe, because if you ask me, I might not have been satisfied from that life. Okay. But सबका perspective अलग होता है. Your perspective might be different. So if you think UPSC is worth it, do it. Okay. So these are my pointers, guys. Now over to you, ma'am. Quickly, if you could answer, then we will move to the next question.
Yeah, sir, everything what you said completely makes sense. Only one thing that I want to add here is, like, for if you're preparing for CSIR net, so it doesn't matter from which life science study you are having. So you just have to do like 60% of it you have already studied, just 40% in-depth study you have to do, and that will finish your syllabus. But if you go to UPSC, there also you have to count that the syllabus is completely different. There is a lot of geography, history, ecology, lot of other subjects that you have to prepare. And maybe what you know right now just comprises 20% of the syllabus. So that is also something that you need to think about.
Right. So that was a very important point which ma'am said. So your chances of qualifying in CSIR net is higher compared to, UPSC. But yeah, I would say it's your choice. You want to become a civil servant, do it. Okay. So India is a free country. You can pursue whatever profession you want. But in my point of view, 60% तो आपने पढ़ लिया है, सिर्फ 40% ज्यादा पढ़ लोगे तो क्वालिफाई हो जाएगा. Instead, UPSC में the competition is 10x. Okay, so keep that in mind and then do it. Okay, but I don't want to discourage you there. Okay, now Rajendra Raj Purohit, बड़ा ही अच्छा नाम है. You have a very nice name, Rajendra. Hello, sir. I want to pursue PhD in virology. Very important topic. Is there a good virology lab in India? Yes, we have. Please share some interview tips and step that how to join that lab. One more question. If I qualify CSIR, should I try for other exams like DBT, ICMR for this field? What's the benefit of having multiple JRF exam clearing? Okay, आपने एक बार में बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया राजेंद्र. So I'll try to answer all of them. ठीक है, अगर कुछ छूट गया तो my apologies. आप मुझे email कर लेना. My email ID is shekhar@biotecnika.org. At the end, I'll give you. Okay. And another very important point, everybody, guys, I'm going to give a free gift to anybody who is attending this session till the end. Okay. So Zoom will give me the data of whoever attended till the end. Only those people are going to get. So I don't need to, ask you to, submit any feedback form also. Zoom will tell me whoever attended till the end. I'll send a free gift to only those students. Okay. Okay. Coming to the question. PhD in virology, do it. Amazing field. Second point, NIV Pune, National Institute of Virology Pune, amazing institute. Okay. Next, interview tips. Interview tips ke liye, see, more or less all the places you have to stay confident but not overconfident. You have to have the skill set but not too much, arrogance. You have to answer in a polite manner. You have to have the right body language. But at the same time, you have to do your own research. What kind of, future you want to build for yourself, why you are interested in this particular field, what is a product which you want to build, or what is a project which interests you the most, which guide you really want to work with, and which particular research excites you. These things you require. But on the top of it, very important is you have to be very clear with your mission and vision of your life. Because these researchers and guides who will be interviewing you, they will see you through just like a transparent mirror. Okay? They can see you through because they have so much of experience. If they find out that you are faking it, they're not going to select you. Okay, so that's the point which I would like to add here. So, ma'am, would you like to add some interview tips before I get to the next question?
Sir, I think you covered all. So one thing is like, if you are going to that institute, the projects and whatever things are going on, the researches that are going on are already published in their website. So have a look at that, do your background study, so that way you can impress the interviewer.
Right. Okay, so next question, multiple JRF kya zarurat hai? Why do you need multiple JRF? One thing I can tell you is, okay, virus hai to ICMR JRF may be helpful hoga. Okay, CSR भी काफी है, ICMR कर लिया वो भी काफी है, एक करो काफी है. There's no need of writing multiple JRF, and nobody's going to give you a Nobel Prize for that. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. What's the benefit of having multiple JRF? मैंने answer कर दिया. Okay, there are 90 more questions, so quickly we'll jump to the next. When the scorecard of CSR net will come out? Okay, the answer key has come out. That last I checked, right, ma'am? So the scorecard should come. See, one very confidently I can tell you, and this is from valid sources from CSIR NTA people only, that is in the next 14 days, you're going to get the scorecard as well as the results. Okay, and the next notification also, they'll give you a hint in the next 14 days. So that's something which I can definitely tell you with confidence. Okay. Now, what are the career options? I have from childhood, I wanted to do UPSC, but now I'm confused also. There is pressure and get financially stable. Okay. So the question which you're asking, anonymous attendee, is what are the career options? So you have to just check out Biotecnika's career guide, and you have to check the Biotecnika's YouTube channel for all such questions. Now, coming to financial stability, this pressure will be there with in your life forever. Okay, financial stability depends on financial education. And financial education depends on how you use your existing resources in the right way. See, life is all about balancing. A beggar who is earning 1,000 rupees also can be financially stable. But very important thing is what makes you happy, what excites you, what you're passionate about. Okay. Financial stability, if it is true, if it's real bad, take up a job. I'm not denying that. Take up a job side by side. You prepare for CSIR. Biotecnika has got a working professional badge. You can easily get absorbed there in 7 to 10 evening. You can study. So you're earning also, you're preparing also, both sides, it will be balanced. So life is all about balancing. Very important thing here is don't come under pressure. In fact, I'm not sure when this particular quotation will be shared with you all. So I'm just going to read out. Secret hai. पहले ही मैं पढ़ देता हूँ आपको क्योंकि this morning only I coined it, and this is for all of you. And it's not about financial stability, but this is about working under stress. Okay, so I coined this. I wrote this quotation in the morning. Just quickly, let me just pull out this for you guys. Our ability to outperform under stress is what makes us superhuman. So suppose financial stability is a stress. Okay, our ability to outperform under stress is what makes us superhuman. And this ability can be easily achieved by any human who can ideate, plan, perform, optimize, improvise, and innovate. So I think that answers your question in the perfect way, right? Ma'am, would you like to add some pointers here?
Sir, I think you have covered everything.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. So next question is from, okay, after that the birthdays started coming in, so everybody has shared their birthday. Happy birthday to everybody in advance, and belated happy birthday to all those whose birthday passed. Okay, so I want to know bioinformatics career option. Ma'am, would you like to answer this question from Kunal Sonparote?
Yeah. Sir, yeah. So yes, bioinformatics has become a very essential skill. I'll not say that it is like it is on the side or it is just like biotechnology. No, it has become an essential skill, which
Right.
is now covering all the life sciences. Okay, whatever topic you have, whatever subject you have done your masters or graduation, but any skill that you know for from the dry lab, okay, so that has become an essential skill. So definitely in all the research labs, whatever data is coming, whether you're talking about next generation sequencing or you are talking about any kind of flow cytometry or any kind of data interpretation, everything is being done with the help of bioinformatic tools and softwares. So you have got an immense opportunity. You can apply in any lab as biostatisticians, as data analyzer. Depending on what is the lab, what is the requirement there, you have a very good chance over there.
Right. Right. So I hope that answers your question, Kunal. Moving on to the next question, which is from Lubna. Sir, I need help to shortlist a course and certificate to work in companies like Biocon as well as many biotech companies. Ma'am, you're an expert of this. Please go ahead. Lubna Fatima.
Yeah, so
That's the
Lubna,
question.
as yeah, sir, you can also add some of
Yeah,
the
I will.
points.
I will. I will.
So what I feel is that the same thing that I said about bioinformatics. So if you do not have any course or you do not have much knowledge on bioinformatics, so get yourself certified on that. Definitely that adds a very good weightage on your resume. Apart from that, you can do some certification courses regarding drug development, drug discovery, and all, like depending on what is the choice of your choice, which company you want to go in, what is the specialization about the company. On that companies, on the requirement, on the market requirement, you can choose those certification courses and get yourself
Mm-hmm.
certified. And
Right.
and especially in pandemic, there are various international institutes also who are offering online certification courses. Like that will be a
Right.
huge big certificate which will leave a big stamp on your resume, definitely puts you ahead in the game.
Right. Okay. So, Lubna, I'll just add a few pointers here. It's very simple to find out this. All you have to do is go to Biotecnika stores, look at the certification courses section. All the certification courses is one skill at a time. If you look at each course is one skill, right? Whether you take it from Biotecnika or elsewhere does not matter, but take it, build on it. At least 10 out of those should be there with you. Because if you have that, it will be easy for you to pass through the resume barrier. Okay. So the resume barrier, I'm going to teach the resume barrier in my course, which we're starting on from 1st of November. So that what happens is, so nowadays it's not HR who will read your CV. It's the machine. Okay. It's machine learning. So those keywords they'll put in that I am looking for a bioinformatician who also has Python programming knowledge. So if your CV has these keywords, your CV will be pushed forward from the resume database, right? And as you know, a lot of people push through the CVs into the applicant tracking system of these companies, right? So the more skill set, more the keywords, higher your chances of getting into the interview part. And once you are in the interview, then they'll ask you questions. You have to answer. That's all, right? And rest will be history. So that's very important, guys. Whether it is Biocon, Syngene, and a lot of companies I know, Anthem, they clearly state. In fact, whenever I talk to them, they clearly tell us that we are ready to take the client candidate, but they must possess the right skill, because later on we cannot do babysitting because it's very tough for them. They're very busy people. They don't have time for babysitting. Okay. So that is where pehle se seekh ke aoge, easy rahega to get absorbed into the industry. Okay. Kunal has got the next question. I'm interested in learning more about bioinformatics career option. Can you provide some information about types of jobs that are available in the field? So Kunal, for jobs, go to Biotecnika, type bioinformatics jobs. You'll get a lot of jobs over there. Okay. The second thing is a lot of projects on bioinformatics is happening in India as well as abroad, which you can always refer Biotecnika Global as well as Biotecnika domestic website for that. Now, Farhan Zamir sir is the best expert probably in the country, I can say. Proudly, I can say, and he's associated with Biotecnika, and he will be the best person to talk about this. Probably he has already made a lot of videos on bioinformatics career option on YouTube of Biotecnika channel, Biotecnika channel YouTube. Please check that out. If in case you're not getting, email me. I will personally give you the links. Okay. So that answers your question now quickly, because the number of questions is 106 now. So, okay. Rajendra, again, another question, pursue virology. I think we've answered this question, Rajendra, so we'll just, skip that. Josna says, loved your session. Thank you, Josna. Thank you so much for appreciating. Really means a lot because, we're doing it for you. Dil se kar rahe hain. Matlab, kuch bhi nahi. We just want to give back to the community, we give back to the Biotecnika people, all the subscribers, because our identity is basically you, right? अगर आप अच्छा करोगे, that's where we will be known कि हाँ भाई बायोटेक्निका से कुछ एडवाइस लिया था, कुछ कोचिंग लिया था, कुछ करियर गाइडेंस लिया था, आज इतने बड़े हो गए. क्योंकि 10 साल बाद सी all the people who took coaching and who took help of Biotecnika in 2006-7 are sitting as a postdoctorate in US, UK, China, Europe, and they are very soon going to come on our platform and talk to you. So you can imagine, हम चाहते हैं कि 2030, 2040 में you come to us. Probably मेरे बाल थोड़े सफेद हो जाएंगे, but yeah, I want you guys to come and do it. So we're doing it एकदम दिल से, guys. Okay, Akansha Upadhyay. Good evening, Tithi ma'am. Your lecture on pedigree analysis really helped me clear my concept. Thank you so much. So that's for you, ma'am. How do you feel today?
Thank you, Akanksha. Thank you. Means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm glad that I could help you.
Right. So Akansha and everybody, Tithi ma'am is wow, the pro of genetics. In fact, a lot of other topics she takes, but genetics, like हमारे बच्चे जब भी dilemma, confusion होते, they'll specially write emails to ma'am बताओ, and she'll be like 24/7 she works. Can you believe that? Right? 24/7 she works, even though she has a very busy life. In fact, right now also she volunteered. Sir, मैं आऊंगी, मैं बात करूंगी बच्चों से. I really want to talk to you guys. So you can imagine the kind of dedication ma'am has. Okay, guys, quickly, next question. BSc CPZ. I immediately want job because of family pressure. I answered that question, so I will not take that up again. Kirtika. Yeah, we answered that question. I think you have repeated the question 2-3 times. Shaista Shakil. Hello, sir and ma'am. I'm from BSc Microbiology, and there are any microbial agricultural courses available in India? Ma'am, आपके पास इसकी knowledge है तो बताएं, because I'm little weak on this.
Actually, Shaista, as far as I know, I don't have a specific microbial agricultural courses or like that. But if you go to any microbiological institute, there is work going on in the agricultural field also, whether you talk about biofertilizers, biodiesel, or any of those things, or genetically modified crop varieties, as well as if you go to any agricultural institute, there also work will be going on based on microbial, the microorganisms. So basically, right, you have options of going to both the type of institutes, and you will get a course related to your interest.
Right. So guys, as ma'am said, you can visit any of the labs where this kind of research is going on. They'll guide you. Okay, I will also do some background check, Shaista, and come back to you on this, because I am not an expert of agriculture. Okay, there's a very interesting question, ma'am, now from Afra Bolimera. And not sure, are you from India or outside? Afra Bolimera looks like outside. But you're asking about JRF, so you must be from India. So how to choose good institute after doing research after clearing JRF? So very important question. Afra, I'll give you 2 pointers quickly, and then ma'am can probably take over. First is check on the impact factor of that institute. What kind of research is going on? What kind of research papers they have published? And that's pretty much public for every institute. Okay. The second thing is, we already have a ranking system in Biotecnika. We have ranked and published top 10, top 20 institutes for your JRF. So you can check out on Biotecnika. Agar aapko direct link chahiye, just mail me. My email ID is shekhar@biotecnika.org, and I will send you the link. I am writing it here for everybody to see. आप सेव कर लीजिए मेरी email ID. You can directly talk to me. ठीक है. Most of the questions के आंसर मैं क्विक देता हूँ. ठीक है. वीडियो फॉर्मेट में ही देता हूँ क्योंकि लिखने में टाइम लगता है. बट हाँ, कभी कभी भूल गया, because there are a lot of work, lot of questions, lot of pressure. But हाँ, humanly जितना possible, I'll answer to you. Okay, next question, Ravali. Yeah, ma'am, would you like to answer this question from the previous question which was there?
Sir, from Afra.
Yeah,
yes. Afra. So everything that sir said, along with that, coming back to the basic, what excites you, what you actually want to do. Okay, so you have the JRF, you have the power to choose. So don't compromise here. Okay, choose the topic, choose the institute which will acknowledge your interest, and that will excite you, and that will definitely provide fruitful research, and that will help you in growing your career.
Okay. So perfectly said by ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. So now next, moving on, Ravali Tatikonda has a question: how to publish research article. I think we do have an article on this or a video on this. Drop me a mail, Ravali. I will send you the link. Okay. And if we don't have, we'll do a video or something for this. Okay. Because, this question needs a lot of elaboration. Okay. Shafakat Samshad. I'm in finally MSc Biotechnology. Wow. But I want to go with food tech because there is many job facility, but I'm confused from which subject I go for because there's no subject regarding food. I'm not sure about the question, ma'am. Would you like to jump in?
Shafaqat, there are courses related to food biotech also, which you can do. Yes, and then you can get into the companies like ITC, like Britannia, all these companies, the
FMCG
companies, yes, which actually do the manufacturing. So you can either go to the operations there, or you can go to the quality control there.
Right. So that, I hope that answers your question, Shafakat. Okay. Anonymous attendee, please naam bataiye. I'm from botany background. I'm not much sure about my future. Just want to do a job. I have completed MSc and trying to qualify CSIR. Okay. Botany background, MSc botany. What would be your suggestion, ma'am?
So CSIR is for sure is there. Then in the meantime, get yourself certified, increase your skill set, and all those things are there. You can also join some labs as research assistants, or you can also join as the lab technicians. So in that way, basically you will build a networking session. Okay, you can have people from the same field doing a lot of works there. So you network with them, and if you work good, you can also get absorbed in those labs as and when the positions come out in those labs. And also because you have botany background, yes, academics is something that you can choose for. And also you can go to the agriculture institutes, the agriculture universities.
Right. So I'll add 2 points here. First, if you want a mediocre career, just write CSIR, get into some place and just do your normal research and, get a stable government job. Okay. You'll be happy. Whole of your life will be happy. But if you want an outstanding career, which is something which you should always target for, combine your botany with biotechnology and computer science and find out what Horlicks you can make here. Okay. Computer science, biotechnology, and botany, or whatever is your topic, subject. It can be any subject, not just botany, zoology, whatever. Combine it and see what you can do here. If you mix and match this, nothing can stop you from becoming an outstanding scientist of the future. Okay. So, you always have the easy option. You always have the tough option. You choose what you want to become. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Okay. Next question. When will the recording of last session be uploaded? Because I asked a question and you answered it fast and I could not note all the points. Okay. Yeah. So this is a problem with all the CEOs. They talk very fast. I try my best to speak slow. So yeah, this is recording is in process. Probably today or tomorrow, I'll ask them to upload. Okay. ये वाला भी we will, push for as soon as possible कि जल्दी से upload हो जाए. तो आप उसको refer कर लीजिएगा. It should be, we have the recording. It should be pretty much done. Okay, Sudhanshu Bhaskar. Okay, Sudhanshu Bhaskar, BTech, Biotech, 3rd year mein ho, and you want to know government job in the biotech field after BTech. Okay, ma'am, would you like to chip in for an answer?
Sir, I think you will have the best opinions and guidance. You can provide the best guidance about these jobs in the biotech field.
Okay, मेरा वही काम है, जॉब दिलाना. Okay, guys, देखो, BTech, Biotech. As soon as you're getting in, first thing you should know, government job limited होती है. Okay, why it is limited? Because government बहुत ही slow move करती है. So जो भी government jobs है, वो already जो भी sector में है, आपके पास scientist है. So it basically is a lab. So government के labs होती है. उस lab में what you have is you start as a research assistant, project assistant, stuff like that, JRF, SRF. You keep moving forward in the ladder और धीरे करके आप scientist, senior scientist, HOD, director ऐसे बढ़ते हो. ठीक है. For example, अभी जो CSIR HRD जी की head है, वो कहीं scientist थी पहले. Right. So this is how you progress. Right. तो बहुत ही slow progress होता है, stable होता है और freedom कम होती है. So there are 3 things you should know. Freedom will be less, stability will be more. Okay, freedom will be less, stability will be more, but the progress will be slow. So you choose that. Now coming to the industry, freedom will be more, stability will be less. Okay, I'll not say very less, but yeah, acceptable less. And then you'll have freedom, stability, सब कुछ आपको मिलता है, और growth fast होती है, right? So this is the two aspects which I told you. Now coming to what are the government jobs? You start as a project assistant, research assistant, then you get into JRF, SRF, assistant professor बन सकते हो. You can become scientist, senior scientist, HOD, director. ये सारी आपकी jobs और posting आएगी. अब अगर आप देख लोगे गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, जैसे फूड कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया है, जैसे आपकी FSSAI है, तो वहां पर दे हैव स्पेसिफिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स, एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे रिक्रूट थ्रू गेट आल्सो. They recruit through GATE, they recruit through CSIR also, right? So you can always look for those vacancies as well. So I think I answered you in a very nutshell. But Sudhanshu, मुझे लगता है कि आपका जो question है बहुत अच्छा है. तो if you can email me, I will send you more detailed answer, और probably मैं इस पे एक वीडियो बना के भी आपको दे दूंगा, so that it will be easy for you to take it forward. हमेशा के लिए आपके लिए हो जाएगा. So I have answered you there. I have given you my email ID. ठीक है? चलो quickly. Oh my God, 127 questions and we are already lagging behind. Quickly. So MSc Biotechnology or Microbiology, which stream will be better? So I think depends on your choice. If I was you, I would have chosen my biotechnology, but that's my point of view. If microbiology excites you, take that. Okay. Better scope ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि microbiology में आपको ज्यादा मिलेगा, biotech में कम मिलेगा, दोनों में similar ही मिलता है. Okay, ma'am, I'll be little fast now because time नहीं है, ठीक है? So I'm a fresher MSc Biotechnology. Bhagyashree Rao has a question. I'm a fresher MSc Biotechnology student. Really enjoyed the Biotecnika Q&A session, but I really feel demotivated by the negative comments as I'm jobless biotech student. How to change my CV according to the job I have applied? ठीक है, ये बहुत ही अच्छा question है. भाग्यश्री, एक काम कीजिए, ड्रॉप मी मेल, आई विल रिप्लाई टू यू विद अ वीडियो ऑफ दिस. बट इन द मीनवाइल मैं आपको एक छोटा सा लाइन बोलता हूं, ठीक है? आप मुझे बताइए कौन से लोग यूट्यूब पर इस वक्त होंगे आपको एडवाइस दे रहे होंगे? दोज हु डोंट हैव अ जॉब, राइट? दे देमसेल्व्स आर जॉबलेस, दे आर ट्राइंग टू अर्न थ्रू यूट्यूब, एंड देन दे नो कि अगर कुछ ऐसा बोलोगे जो कि कंट्रोवर्सी है तो ज्यादा लोग देखेंगे. व्हेन मोर पीपल विल वॉच, तो हमारे व्यूज बढ़ेगी, सो वी विल गेट मोर मनी. यूट्यूब ऐसे ही चलता है, जितने ज्यादा लोग देखेंगे दैट्स हाउ दे गेट द मनी. तो कुछ उल्टा बोल दोगे तो मोर पीपल विल कम एंड सी, right? See, we talk positive, we don't talk about nonsense, and that's the reason we are doing it on Zoom, not on YouTube. हम बाद में YouTube में we're going to put it as a recording, but we're not going to do it because most of the people there they're just spreading negativity because they're not getting a job, right? So अंगूर नहीं मिले तो अंगूर खट्टे. But the truth is, have you heard of a Biocon employee, Syngene employee, Genpact employee coming here and saying I'm a Genpact employee and I am so upset that I took a job in Genpact? Nobody will do that, right? Nobody will say that there's no scope in Genpact, I'm not growing. Nobody will say that I'm not getting any scope of growth in AstraZeneca. They are. That's why they're quietly happy, right? जो आके आपको यहाँ पर negativity फैला रहे हैं, they are just jobless people who are just trying to earn some views on YouTube. But you have to know this. What is the aim? What is the motto of doing this? See, जैसे हम ये ask me anything session कर रहे हैं, तो हमारा motto क्या है? हमारा motto है you have to help you, to answer each person, because everybody is special out there. जो भी हमारे यहाँ subscribed है, whoever is attending this session, each one of you is very important. But for them, it's just a views thing, right? Views करने के लिए तो लोग dance कर रहे हैं YouTube पे. You must have seen teachers dancing on YouTube. मुझे शर्म आती है what they're doing. So anyways, let's not change the topic. So I hope you got your answer, Bhagyashree. मुझे please email कीजिए आप, ठीक है? And I will definitely, respond to you with my video on this topic. ठीक है? So, is it compulsory to do postdoc after PhD? Afra बोली मरा. No, it is not. Ashok Rao, मैं BTech 2014, PhD Biotechnology 2019. Wow. How to cover gap after PhD, non-net, and get a job in R&D? So, very important thing here. You have done your PhD, okay? So do some industry-oriented training, attend some conferences and seminars, publish some papers, if possible, hold some patent, okay? Get absorbed somewhere as a temporary or a contractual in JRF, SRF, whatever, not JRF, SRF, probably a contractual research position in those labs. Okay, start working so that once you have this sizable amount of experience, then you can go to the industry. Okay, straight away if you go, they'll reject you because there's a gap. So that's something we should know. Ashok Rao. Okay, so. But if you're not satisfied with my answer, please drop me a mail. I would love to answer it in detail because मुझे पता है इस पर मैं 1 घंटा बोल सकता हूँ actually. Okay. So Alice Jaluri, good evening, ma'am and sir. Recently, I've completed my master's degree in biotechnology and a bit confused what to do. Suggest me out. Alice, आपके लिए हमने बहुत सारी वीडियोस बनाई है YouTube पे. Please watch the Biotecnika YouTube videos, Biotecnika channel पे, and go and read the career guide articles in Biotecnika. 16 years का experience हमने उसमें रखा हुआ है. The more you read, the more knowledgeable you will become, and that will help you through. ठीक है. मैं आपको एक लड़की की कहानी बताता हूँ. I'm not sure if her name is Ruby Bhuller Garcha, and she's one of the biggest fans we have got apart from Kantimati and everybody. So, super fans bolte hain unko. So, she started just like you, and today she, goes and presents paper in Japan, US, UK, kahan jaake wo, she's become a speaker. बहुत कुछ कर रही है. So, you get a knack of the industry the more time you spend with Biotecnika. That's something which I should tell you. Okay, Akansha, I've done BSc Zoology. I think, ma'am, you should take this up. Akansha Upadhyay, I have done my BSc in Zoology 3-year program, and I have started my preparation for GATE Excel, but I'm not sure which colleges will accept my score. I also will be giving individual college entrance for MSc Biotechnology. Any advice on do's and don'ts while applying for MSc program in India? Ma'am, over to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, so Akanksha again. So here you are preparing for GATE Excel. Very good. If you qualify GATE Excel, you have the opportunity for going in all the IITs, all the NITs, IISCR, all this good reputed Indian institutes, IISc, they all are open for you to do your masters. Many of them also offer the masters, the integrated PhD, MSc plus PhD program as well. So you can get into that as well. So I will say that it is good if you have the opportunity to join an integrated program. Like there is a debate. People always, of course, come with the debate like whether to go for integrated program or individual ones. I will suggest that if you are getting an opportunity to go into any integrated program, go for it. Because if you want to, again, like as I was saying, that for BSc, you have lower opportunities, lesser opportunities. As you do MSc, your opportunities increases. The same way, if you do PhD, your opportunities even more increases. So in that way, if you are going for an integrated program, so you are already absorbed there. Now, nobody stops you from applying in at the PhD in any other institute. So you can do that. If you're not satisfied with your institute, you can always go for a PhD program in some other institute. You can switch that institute. There's no stopping in that. But yes, so if you are getting an integrated program, try to get to it. And as, so another thing is, like sir explained, that look for the impact factor. Okay, what all researches are going on, how are the faculties there, what are their alumni doing, okay, that, and the reviews. Okay, now everything is on your fingertip. You get the reviews of that institute. So do take up those reviews, look into it, and then you make your choice.
Right. So ma'am gave you some nice, insightful ideas. Okay, so guys, what's happening now is we are left with the last 5 minutes and बहुत सारे question unanswered रह जाएंगे. So what I'm gonna do is, I know it was very important for all of you, but you can see there are more than 400, 500 people here. So it's very difficult to accommodate everybody in this 1 hour session. Probably in future we'll have to have more speakers and bigger hours. But in the meanwhile, I'm trying to answer as many as possible. So yeah, Afra, I have replied. Ashok, I have replied. Alice replied. Akansha, done. Okay. There is now question from Ajay Kumar Pradhan, and it is, I'm an MSc second year now. My question is how to manage my presentation for CSI, NET and GATE. You mean to say the preparation, right? So for preparation, see, it's no brainer. You can go for coaching for CSI, NET. I think we uploaded a nice PDF today in our group, in Telegram group. You can check that out. That should be helpful to you. See, Basically, your preparation plan should look like this. You have to have a mentor or a coaching institute. You have to do self-study. You have to have the right study material. You have to have the right test series. You have to do active recall, and you have to practice as many questions as possible. Solving question is the soul of the entire thing, because obviously in exam, you're going to solve the questions. So I think this is pretty much how I can summarize it. Rest, if you want me to talk in detail, please talk to me, separately, Ajay. So what I can do is you can drop me a mail. My email ID I have already pinged, but I'll just write it out for you. Just go ahead and drop me a mail. We can schedule a Zoom session separately with you, and we can discuss in detail about it. Okay. So that's about Ajay. Okay. A lot of questions coming in, and big ones now. Okay, Shilu, I've done my master's in biotech, June 2022. I'm preparing for CSR, but not well done this time. I've seen that there are a lot of opportunities after qualifying JRF life sciences, but sir, it's always not guaranteed that everyone can do it. Good question. If there happens to be any reason that anyone could not qualify JRF, as luck always does not favor also, then what he or she can do as a career is there only depend on JRF exams. Please tell me, what can you do without qualifying JRF? How can we proceed from here? Is our life over after this competitive exams? Like, if you don't qualify, please help me out with this dilemma. So Shilu, to save on time, I'll tell you one thing. We did a video on, is it necessary to qualify CSIRNet? And I think it's on YouTube. If you don't get it, just drop me a mail. I will send you a direct link. You watch that out. You'll get an idea. Okay. I can see a lot of people have emailed me actually already. I can see Mayuri has sent me a mail already. So guys, you can drop me a mail. I will answer that. So to answer your question, Shilu, no, the life is not over. I know a lot of people who didn't had any JRF, CSIR and stuff like that, but they excelled in their career, right? Let me give you example of Hargovind Khurana. Let me give you example of Jennifer Doudna. They're not in India. It's not that they had JRF, so they could not succeed in their life. They did very well, right? So you have to know that, efforts is everything, whether it is in CSIR direction or any other direction. As long as you're putting effort in a smart way, in the right strategy, you're going to get there. Okay. I hope that answers your question, Shilu. But I know this is a very small answer. You want a big answer because it's a big question. Drop me a mail. I'm going to definitely answer it. Okay. Next question, Panjula Vinila. What job opportunity after completion of MSc Microbiology in Hyderabad? A lot of companies are in Hyderabad. You can just check that out and check out Biotecnika website. That should help you. Okay, anonymous attendee, third semester MSc Biotechnology, fourth semester, I'm willing to do internship in Dry Lab. So which are the companies that will provide internship in Bangalore? So if it is bioinformatics, you can come and join us. Okay, that's something which you can do for bioinformatics. Okay, the next is, okay, please tell about the government jobs after BTech, biotech with good income. So Sudhanshu, we have already answered this question earlier about BTech Biotech, but yeah, you can drop me a mail. I'll answer that because we are last 1 minute left in the session. Lubna Fatima completed BSc Biotechnology. Very good. MSc Biotechnology, want to have certified courses to get desirable job. You can go for the certification courses, which is available on Biotecnika for conceptual based training. If you want wet lab, you can drop me a mail. I'll guide you which labs are good, where you can do your wet lab hands-on training. So, okay, we're running out of time, guys. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock. So what I'll do is, I'm going to take a screenshot of the next set of questions, and I'll try to come back to you on this with the answers, right? We answered more than 100 questions today in a span of 60 minutes, but we'll have to see how many we did actually. But yeah, this is what it is. So here is a last set of instructions for all of you. Like I said, I'm going to give you a gift. So whoever attended till this time, so I can see a lot of you have attended. So I'm going to drop you a mail or a WhatsApp, whatever possible, in the next 24 hours with the gift. That's the first thing. Second thing, whoever questions I could not answer, let me tell you my email ID is shekhar @biotecnika.org. Very simple. Drop me a mail and I will answer you. Okay. And the people who asked me last time, I'm in process of answering. You'll start getting answers very, very soon. Okay. So quickly, I will acknowledge that you have asked the question. Amina, Anjali, and anonymous attendee. There are a lot of anonymous attendees. Marlin, Ritika, Anjali, Nikita again, Srividya, Rohit Das. I've received your question, but at this juncture, I will not be able to answer because of limited time. I'm definitely going to answer if you drop me an email. Taban Kwamar, Mahima Sharma, and Vinila, Kaivalya Bhutekar, Lubna Fatima, okay, Manisha. So I am acknowledging that I have received your question, but as soon as I end this session, the questions will evaporate, right? So guys, this is it. We're going to end this session now. Thank you so much for joining us. Next time, you can again join us. Same link, you will get a reminder also. And that time, it will be Wednesday, Wednesday on at 5 o'clock. And I'll be online with a different set of experts. So probably Tithi ma'am will not be there. Somebody else will join us. But I'll have a surprise speaker also along with me who will answer your questions, right? So let's take a moment to thank Tithi ma'am. Thank you so much for attending. It was wonderful having you on board. And
Thank
you
you,
really
Shekhar, for having me here. And I'm very sure all the subscribers, they have got a lot of help from the advice and the guidance that Biotecnika is providing them.
Right. So that's all, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon in the next Ask Me Anything session, where we'll talk about some more tips, tricks, techniques, and ideas on how to innovate, improvise, and optimize your career. Remember, if you have decided, we are going to support it because your success is our achievement. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time in our next session. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.